Here we go. Hey, hey, hey. I've got everything around me I could ever need. I've got cheese whiz, cheddar cheese. I've got chicken and a biscuit. I've got an apple, no, cherry pie. I've got cherry juice in my cup, and I've got a cherry cheese coffee cake. I was on a cherry kick today, so everything that was cherry I bought today. I'm gonna start in on this pie because I can. You know, it's my pie. Very selfish right now. That's okay. Now I've already started the process. This is kind of a weird way to say hi to to Jill and the city council. Hi, Doris. Um, anyway, and the county board of supervisors. I'm going to send everybody this because I have the solution to everything, every problem in Napa, and I stole it. I stole it from Mayor Martini of Vicenza, Italy. And what he did was he said, "You do this because you're a citizen of Vicenza, Italy, and you care." Now he wasn't all mafia style or anything. He was he was the ex carabinieri chief because there's Polizia Carabinieri and the carbs though those are the cool ones because those are the military police. You make fun, friends, and party with military police across the universe. That's why you get away with anything. Okay, so um, okay, well that's good. Hmm. Yeah, I apologize to all of you. Nah, I don't apologize. Anyway, my plan is very simple. It's an experiment, really, to see how it would work here. I think it would work wonderful here. Honestly, it's hard to conceive of another place other than Vicenza, Italy, that this could possibly work. And if any place can make it work, it's Napa, California. Thank you very much. Very proud of our little city. I'm actually a little conceited about it. Not a little. I'm as conceited about the city as I am about myself. Now we're moving around just because my cat's yelling at me because he wants to eat. So of course my cat rules the house. Any of you who have cats that rule the house, you understand. And he's just leading me on. So we go back. Here's the plan. Very simple. Pick a place, any place, with a slot that goes into a basket. Anywhere you choose. Hopefully multiple sites. Um, I'll go out there. I'll push this Napa TV, local radio, you guys, if you will. Um, you know, it's a very simple thing. First of all, I'll even supply the first thing. I'd like to have everybody in Napa have a little card. Only thing that's on it, no magnetic strip unless they want it. Nothing on that. Their name and Napa resident. That's all I need to know about you. Okay? Because if you're a Napa resident, you're a friend of mine. Tell you what, I'm, yeah. And so my plan. Excuse me, I don't have COVID-19. I just swallowed that apple pie a little wrong. It's good. Nah, cherry. Damn it. Okay, anyway. So what we're doing here is everybody, every day, who can afford it, I'll do it every single day. Designated place. Allow only two keys to access, mine and somebody else's. Whoever, is willing to take on this little project. Experiment actually. From April 1st, 2nd, we'll not start anything on April 1st. Um, April 2nd through April 15th, tax day. $20. Anybody who can give, anybody who wants to give, I'm gonna make everybody out there feel bad, if necessary. Feel obligated. because they should be, to support their city, at least $20. And if I can give $20 a day, there are people out there that can give $1,000 a day or however much a day. Because I'm in the low end of everything, okay? I'm retired military, VA benefits, Social Security, that's it. That's what I got to work with. And I feel more prosperous than any person in this valley because I will give every single day to help my city, to buy the things for my city, for my people, for the homeless, for the disenfranchised, those that are just plain poor and just trying to make it month to month, for those who do it month to month, for those who have small businesses that you're really running month to month, and to all of you out there who are the blessed that don't live month to month, that don't have to worry about, okay, the next paycheck's coming in on the first, so I have to not buy food or buy whatever. For those of you who are lucky enough not to have to worry month to month, $50. Unless you're a punk ass bitch. And I apologize for the language again, but you know what I mean. Come on. If everybody in Napa County, now this is all way up and down the county, and anybody out there that hears this, because I'm going to post it on Facebook and YouTube, and I'm trying to figure out how to post it elsewhere. I'm just starting at all this. I kind of had a miracle happen in my life, big miracle. Anybody wants to know, give me a call. 666-2492-712-9480. If you call the 666 number, you will get the Prince of Darkness. Otherwise, you'll get me. One and the same. Anyway, that's the long and short of it. After that 15 days, we count that money, and we count on half of that every month because everybody's being generous the first way. And actually, that's a half a month anyway, so we just count on that money. Ooh, thinking. So I got to make space for the kitty, which is hard because there comes a point in the evening where everything that I am doing, excuse me, and everything like right now that is happening relates to the couch. And at this point in the evening, the couch should belong to the kitty. And so the couch will belong to the kitty here. And now the couch officially belongs to the kitty, except my personal working space. I actually have something written down. Let me see if it makes any sense anymore. Okay, because I just said what I said. And overall, oh, okay, this is good. This is good. This is really good stuff. I did an um, informal. I set up the camera once. And I borrowed it from James Raymond. Dude, everybody there. Everybody who hears the sound of my voice at this point. James Raymond, Napa Valley TV Executive Director, is the best employee I have ever seen. And I've got a nephew who, he put everybody to shame, but James, you know his hours. It's like he's up all night because he makes deals with other places to make sure that what we get is not only the best, but at the best price negotiated. He's a great negotiator when it comes to price. He's stubborn. Those of you in the city that have dealt with him know this to be true, especially when it comes to money that is owed to Napa TV. He will let you know. And he is the best to anybody that has any pull. Just to let you know what the board does every time he comes up for a review of salary. He makes recommendations for everybody in the office, and we generally follow his recommendations, except for him. He's always like, I don't need a raise, if nothing else, just cost of living. That's all I want. That's all I need. And every year we're going, James, Dude, really? I don't think so. And we send him out of the room, and he was like, "So how much will we give him?" We check um, the high. I mean, in the biggest of cities, the biggest of public access stations, the executive directors that get paid on the high end, the ones that average high end pay for something our size, and the average pay overall. I always vote for the high end of the highest of the biggest because he outdoes all of them. He deserves every last cent of it. And I won't say the word, but screw him. If he wants less, that's fine. Now we got to go deal with the kitty again, which means we're walking, trying to figure out what he wants to do. His name is Caesar, by the way, and I named it as Caesar because of the fact that he rules. And so when the cats take over, I want Caesar on my side. We're just going around in circles here, folks. The kid's just next time he yells at me, I'll yell back. And don't worry, I'm not yelling, but I told him it's the word no. And he needs to hear it emphatically in order to understand that he's bugging me right now with absolutely nothing. Mm, 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 mm. And this 80s song comes to mind. Sure. But okay, let's see what we got here. Okay. Wineries. Now I asked several questions. I asked, what do you think overall of what our leadership in this valley is doing? What do you think of the mayor? What do you think of city council? What do you think the county supervisors actually do or are doing or anything? What do you think about the police? Your overall outlook, how it affects you, and I'm not going to list every person and everything. This is my estimate of the estimate that I made. I think it's pretty accurate just by looking at it, tweaking it here or there to match the things I heard from other people. Now, mind you, I set up once, Knob Hill, took up 2 parking spaces. I had the other people's bikes sitting on a little chair thing, 6 feet away. Very few interviews were on camera, but the best ones were the guys that were going by and just walking because they had to get to work. You know, those were the best. All the small businesses I went to that were open, great input. I went to the other side of where the bad people apparently live. Fine. I drove right into the middle of the town, neighborhood, closed my door, blasting the stereo. I'm renting a Camaro right now. My car was totaled. Basically, I don't know what's up with it. Everything's slower right now, and that's fine. That's perfect. It's perfect. I do my own research. I go to the CDC website and I look and see, just how bad it is. And honestly, if there were as many cases of the regular flu, nobody would worry about this because it only kills like 65 people out of 100,000. However, it's infecting hundreds of thousands quickly, and there are so many people that don't know they're infected that finally find out when they're really sick. Close to death. I heard one guy out somewhere in Washington. He died, and they figured, oh, he died from COVID-19. So any precautions you can take, I recommend highly. If you are a senior citizen, if you have a compromised immune system, right now, right here, I pledge anywhere in Napa County, American Canyon, Vallejo, maybe. That's a little far, Vallejo, but it's my old hometown. I not particularly care for the scene there. Anyway, anybody who needs something driven to them, a ride to somewhere, Pick up something in a store and bring it to you because it is what you want. Pick up dinner for you because you'd rather not pay all the fees. I'll do it for free. I don't care. I got nothing else to do. I sit around here right now making candles. I'm also a coin collector, and I'm doing that currently too. I'm also doing several experiments, um, electrolysis to separate hydrogen and oxygen. Um, uh, and I saw it on TV today. Everybody's thinking, where you do the reverse still action on alcohol. So you take this massive amount of whiskey and you get like this much antiseptic alcohol. Wonderful thing. I'm going to show you. Now, I thought at first with household items, but I'm moving out towards wherever, in this city, you can find the parts to make this easily and cheaply. I'm buying the cheapest parts. If they don't work, oh well, I bought the next cheapest parts. I know how to do it. I've done it before with proper equipment. I'm trying to do it cheaply so that you can get hydrogen and oxygen, which, both of which you can breathe because they're in the air, but both of which are very highly combustible and can be used in a defensive position setup. Um, as far as spinning alcohol back into, booze into alcohol, hey, rubbing alcohol, everybody uses it right there. No, I don't think so. No more. Okay. That's, and I'm going to have to tell him 2 or 3 times because he's going to insist. But I'm even trying to make a molecular sieve so that elements that are heavier will be caught in different places than elements that are lighter. And of course, you can test this with certain sniffers and stuff, and that's where it gets expensive. But I'm going to try and do it to prove you don't have to have those. It's damn close enough, and who cares? Anyway, so the wineries, the overall, as far as the mayor goes, they don't like you. 68%. You barely pass. I mean, you pass, but please, 68%. The county board of supervisors, I'm sorry, you guys feel outright for the wineries. They hate you at a 32% rate. Police love them, 98, way up there. And overall, uh, I'll give it a C. You know, barely, probably a D, really, just because screw them. The wineries people. You know, us melanin enhanced folks have a problem with old white people, no matter who you are. And I say that just to make you think bad about me, to make you think the worst about me. So while I'm telling you the numbers here, you're going to think this guy is wrong. This guy's telling a lie. That's what I want. Is anybody out there that doesn't know me at all? I mean, Doris, come on, Joe, hey, Brad, whatever. But if you don't know me in the least, think the worst about me while I'm reading these numbers, please. Please. Okay, large businesses. They think the mayor's doing a great job. And A, 93, yeah. Uh, as far as leadership goes overall, um, B plus, 87 ish, I say. Police again rate very high on A, high A, 95, 96. Now, their overall confidence in the city of Napa during this crisis. And that's what I asked them about during this crisis. I'm sorry if I didn't qualify the terms of this little survey I took. During this crisis, what do you think everybody's doing and how do you think they're doing and what should be done better and what should not be done better? Now, the winery said absolutely nothing about what should be done or anything. They didn't care. Large businesses overall, um, I'll give them an A. I'll give them an A for nothing else effort. Of course, I have to give them an A minus. There was no effort. They would answer questions, but they wouldn't give suggestions. They had no clue. or they are told not to. Either way, please, I have no use for you. Those of you not living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, you've got a good 5, 6, maybe even a year, 5, 6 months, maybe a year in reserve to where, it went down, you could survive 6 months to a year. And speaking of that, this pisses me off. How many of you have this shit so bad because COVID-19 scares you so much that you have to have 1,000 rolls of toilet paper in your house? If COVID-19 scared me so bad, I'd get every antiseptic I could. All of them. Lidocaine, whatever's on it. If it says antiseptic, I got it. I would start distilling booze into alcohol. I would get all the alcohol I could that was over 50%. It's good enough. It might get an infection, but it'll clean the wound. And the only infection you might get is from the ingredients. And then you can drink the rest and be fine. So, big business is no suggestions, of course. Paycheck to paycheck. Here's where it comes in. Small businesses, paycheck to paycheck. There's a lot of them out there that are basically paycheck to paycheck businesses. Sorry, Jill, they don't like you at all. 5 at best. The rest of y'all, they could care less about you because you're doing a horrible job. According to them, you're not protecting them. You're not taking them into consideration. And that's what they say. Not even, I put it lightly, not even as emphatically as they would put it. My gosh. Overall, the police, again, very high rating. Napa police are cool, except for one thing, and this pissed me off. I had an encounter with them because of a mental problem. And they slapped the cuffs on me behind my back, threw me in the back seat. I said, please, and I wasn't acting weird. I was like, yes, sir. Whatever you want, sir. Here you go. How's it going tonight, sir? Just really trying to be the nicest guy I could with them. And they treated me like I was the worst guy, like I was struggling or whatever. They put the cuffs behind my back, escorted me. That means they put their arm through your arms and behind your back and push you forward, both of them. I don't remember their names, but I don't. It happened a couple weeks or so ago. Anyway, the sheriff's department. If I said, could you put the cuffs in front because it's more comfortable, if you got to put cuffs on at all. The sheriff's department was like, screw it, just get in. Where you want to? Are you front seat? Come on. But Napa police, I'm going to get a hold of the police commissioner, chief of police. I know the chief of police. You've been on Artie's show. You've seen me. You've talked to me. I got no bullshit to happen here. Okay, I'm telling you, your officers are out of line. If a citizen of Napa screws up and is nonviolent and quite compliant, think about not putting handcuffs on. Think about not roughing them up. Because after they were done, I had bruises all over my face, my back, my arms, and of course, most importantly, my wrists. I was treated like a common criminal. No, I wasn't even getting that consideration. I was treated like Charles Manson. If I had shackles on, they would do the same thing to me right then and there because they treated me exactly that way and I don't appreciate it. Anyway, let's get back to this survey. Those living paycheck to paycheck, and now you know why I'm getting pissed off. Okay, that's me. Now, my opinion, Jill, you're great. Council, I love you. Brad, supervisors, you're all good. Pedro, you're the best guy. You know what I'm saying? But that's my opinion. At least because of that one incident and one incident only. Otherwise, 100%. Overall, I have a very great outlook for this city. And that's why I'm submitting this to you and telling you all these things. It's because I have a great outlook for this city. And my suggestions, yes, they're there already. So Those living paycheck to paycheck, Mayor Jill Teckle, they don't like you. 62, a D. Rest of you guys, they flunked y'all. Like a 50, what did I write? 50, I guess 4, I don't know. Police, they're up there, but people living paycheck to paycheck don't like them that much. They get a B. B plus, because it's 88, 89. But still, overall, they have no confidence, period. They're hurting. They don't care. Whatever you do is nothing to them unless you go there and give them the necessities that they have to have. You know what they had to say? Almost to a person. Guess what? Any fucking Democrat out there, sorry, screw it. Anyway, any Democrat out there, guess what they said? No matter what their political affiliation was, the city do something. They need to do something like Donald Trump did. The president showed leadership. He showed us that he cares because he did all this. Of course, he didn't. Congress and him. But that's what they're saying. People, we've got Trump supporters in this town that are growing and growing and growing. You know something? That's a wonderful thing. I know one dude. I buy him a drink anytime because he wears that hat. Make America Great Again. I agree with that. I agree 100% with that. So what if it's shown to be, towards whatever? The statement itself, make America great again, is exactly what I intend to do, except it's Napa and it makes them not again, but still and greater. That is my vision for Napa. Still and greater. Paycheck to paycheck, people really don't like you. The poor, they don't care. If they are just living, and trying to get money as they can and never have enough money to buy anything properly or get ahead or even save one penny, mayor gets an A, leadership gets an A, police gets a C, and overall it's an F. Mayor 93, leadership 93, police 80-ish, one maybe. Overall, this is like 41. They think you failed them. They think you've always failed them. You don't care. They are disenfranchised. They mean nothing. They stand on the corner trying to get a job for any money that they can do for any amount of time. These are people that really want that job. And some, I'm going to make sure that they get that job. My plan will make sure they get that job. Period. Okay? And the homeless, they love the mayor. 90s, everybody loves Mayor Jill. The rest of the legislation can go screw themselves. They got a D, low D, barely passing at 60. Police, 98, 99. That's one of the higher ratings out there for the police is the homeless. Overall, they don't really care. So I put 30, just because a few people kind of cared. And their suggestions, where is that? Oh, I broke them down because I asked specific things of the homeless. Like, how do you think the city's doing on food? How much do you need food? How big of an issue is food to you? 98. You need just a lot of help. Just whatever it is, 90. Just money? Oddly enough, 75. Oddly enough, if you just offer money, 25% of the people don't. I can't take your money. I just need this. If you could get this for me, because I don't want to take your money, because I'm not going to, take that responsibility of having to spend it correctly. And then those totally set up with job, rental, finances, a financial planner, starting off absolutely fresh with a job at zero, having to pay a very low monthly rent, no more than 25 to 40% of their total income, no matter what it is, And if I can make this happen, if I can buy enough places here in Napa, oh, incidentally, to every lending institution, I'm going to buy places here in Napa and do my best with the city council, the planning commission, and everybody else to make sure that I get my houses zoned for multiple single residences. Anyway, the homeless, if they said they could start off fresh and they would be working and have everything, it's sad. It really is. They got to see 72% said if you set them up right, they do it. And anybody, all of them, just a job at all. Again, we failed them. Got an F. Just a job does them no good. It's a waste of time for them. They get paid and then what? They go back to where they were and they go back to the job and they go back to where they were and they pay every last cent just to try and eat. Excuse me. No. Okay. Um, I think that's it. You obviously know my opinions. And I gave you the best chance to know what everybody else's opinions are because I asked every last person I could find. If I had to yell them across the car parking lot and say, hey, what do you think about Napa overall? Just one question. I did that. I went for it. I did everything I could. I mean, what I say when it comes to, I want to make Napa the greatest again. How's that? The greatest again. I want to make sure every last person here in Napa has a choice. They want to live outside under a bridge, that's their choice. They want a house, they get it. If I have to borrow every last cent on the face of this earth, again, lenders in this county, watch out, I'm coming. And this is on Facebook and YouTube. So anybody else, here's this. Listen to me. You contact people in the city of Napa. You go to the city of Napa website. Right there's all the phone numbers, who they are, what they do. Call them. You tell them Tom Brown is taking over now. He wants money and he's going to spend it on the city. Anybody in the government, I've been trying to get loans. Banks don't care. Banks are just like, whatever. I've tried credit unions, everybody else. I want millions to help and build and buy and acquire property overall in Napa and Napa County. And I want to make it benefit every last person. If I have to, I will go billions of dollars in sheer debt to make sure every last person in Napa and Napa County has what they need, what they want, and pretty much that, after that, it's up to them. But within the city and county of Napa, if you are a citizen, and like I said a while ago, those little cards, what those are for is just for identification to say you are a citizen of Napa. Because that will, and under my plan, now I don't want to be a politician. No, thank you. That you actually have to do exactly what you say, and you have to kiss a lot of ass. And if you make a promise, they expect you to hold on to it. And I expect that of myself. But nobody should expect it of anybody else unless they are in a position to be expected that of that. Anyway, y'all in the city of Napa that are in leadership positions, you got all leadership classes. Oh my gosh, you better take charge. Leadership 19, talk to me about it. Any of y'all, call me, and I'll talk to you about something. Leadership 23, I like you too. Don't get me leadership 1 through whatever it is now. Love y'all. Call me. But 19, if I don't get calls from you, I'm gonna call you out worse. Facebook. YouTube, City of Napa, everybody in the City of Napa that is in charge is getting this. City manager, chief of police, everybody. County supervisors, county assessor, whatever. You're getting a copy of this. This is what I'm saying. I will make a difference. I don't care what you say or what you do. You can try and hold me down. You can try and push me back. You can do like my family and call the cops every time when I get out of hand online and say something they don't like. Go ahead, call the cops. 5150 me. I dare you. After what I've said today, nobody would dare to do that unless there was an actual, physical, 100% for sure reason. To those cops that, Napa cops, I don't know how you got such a high rating because you got 0 with me, just those 2 guys. No, actually 4 guys. Those 2 rides. I got rides from the sheriffs, from everybody else. Nobody locked me up at all because I was acting rational the whole time. When I got to the place, they were, what are you doing here? Well, my family thinks I'm irrational. Well, I don't think so. And my psychiatrist got me out early because she knew. But this is something that's very near and dear to me. This is where I live. This is where I love. This is where I always plan on living. I always plan on loving. And if you live and you love, it is reality. So this is my reality. Napa. $20 a month. Leadership. Where? Just a slot. And some you don't have to do anything. Outside a vacant city building will do just fine. Or city clerk's office or whatever. You decide and we'll all put it out there as much. You tell someone, they better tell someone else because if they don't, I'm coming back for them. Tell them why they told someone else. I'm taking no mercy, no prisoners. I am doing this by my book and my book alone, and it will work if everybody just fucking listens to me for once. Nobody listens to me. I don't know why not. I'm the smartest guy anybody could ever know, and I have the best ideas, especially now. I had a big miracle happen in my life. You don't know about it? You call me to find out or look up on Facebook or YouTube at my rants, because I rant all the time. This isn't even quite a rant. This is just an angry discussion to make sure you understand what I'm saying. I am pissed off the fact that anybody has to go without food or a place to stay. In Napa County, we are rich. We're one of the richest places on the face of the earth. It's a shame. Anybody, Napa County, whoever cares about Napa, you should all be ashamed that you didn't step forward and try to do something. I pledge every single day at least $20, and I'm going to pay my bills. I'm going to pay 10% to myself, 10% to my church, and 10% to the government in the way of savings bonds. That other 70%, well, most all of it will go directly to buying things that they ask for, housing them, feeding them, basic necessities. Overall, doesn't matter where they want to stay. If they want to stay in one of my houses, that's fine. It's free, always. No matter who. You come out of state, you want a place to stay while you're choosing your own down house, stay in one of my houses. I plan on having enough real estate to be able to do this so that I'll live the exact same way I am now, paycheck to paycheck. I don't care. It's getting me by. I'm happy. I've got a lot of reasons to be happy. And those of you who know me know that I've got every reason on the face of this earth to be totally 100% out of my fight and freaking happy, which I am. So there. Now, I dare you. Nobody's ever done this before. And every video I have ever sent out, I've given my phone number 707-666-2492, which you will reach the Prince of Darkness, and 707-712-9480. Will you reach some blithering idiot, really? Nobody has ever called me from this. I take that back. 2 people. Carl, you have always, and one other person. Um, that does not include any of my family. I don't get phone calls anymore because I claimed a miracle and a biblical, whoa, big miracle, and yeah, all those other miracles. I count 6 so far, just since March 3rd. Okay, the biggest one was March 4th when I was commanded to March 4th once again. Excellent. Oh my gosh. But you want to know the miracle? Call me. You want to know anything about me? Call me. You want to know my social security number? I will give it to you if you just call me. I don't care. I'll give you every last piece of information on me. You can't hurt me. You can't possibly hurt me. I got God on my side. What do I care about you? Just give me money and I will give it to the people in Napa that need it the most. And I will go to every winery once they're all open again. I will go find the owner or the manager, the highest person I got. No, owner, period. Owners. I'll only talk to winery owners. If managers and another person don't want to call me, that's fine. But I will only have frank, serious discussions about finances with owners. Again, I will have discussion, frank and serious, about anything with anybody else at any time. But about that in particular. You understand? Okay. I think I'm done. My voice is getting a little rough. Been screaming and yelling a bit. So if you had to turn the volume up and down, perfect. Damn it. If you are a loaner, you want to loan me money, whatever, call me. You got my numbers. Somebody call me. You got my numbers. I freaking dare anybody from my family to call me. You've got all my numbers. They don't believe me at all. None of them. Not even my mom. Whatever.